Welcome to the 2016 OSEP Virtual Leadership Conference OSEP Update Session. My name is Ruth Ryder. I'm the Acting Director of the Office of Special Education Programs. As you may know, Dr. Melody Musgrove returned to Mississippi at the end of December. I've appreciated the opportunity over the last 5 years to work with Melody. She brought a wealth of experience to OSEP, having been a teacher, a local administrator, a state director, and will leave quite a legacy. Results-driven accountability is one of the primary accomplishments of Melody that we are continuing to implement and will make a tremendous difference for children with disabilities and their families throughout the nation. I've been in OSEP since 1988, primarily in MSIP before I came to the job of Deputy Director of the Office of Special Education Programs. Prior to that, I was in a medium-sized school district in Washington State, where I had the good fortune to be a general classroom teacher, a special education teacher, and a district administrator for special education, Title I, Title II, and district-wide assessment. And I also worked on an OSEP-funded model demonstration project on inclusion. I came here taking a 1-year leave of absence from my position in Washington State and never left. I have the great good fortune to work with good people like you who are working hard every day to improve results for children with disabilities and their families. So a few updates from OSEP. It's been a busy year. I'd like to start by talking about the collaboration work that we have been doing for a number of years and continue to view as vitally important. Starting with early learning. This year we released a policy statement on inclusive services for young children with disabilities. The Secretary, Arnie Duncan, released the policy statement as part of the bus tour in September. You can find the inclusion policy statement on a new early learning website, which was significantly updated and revised, and now is the responsibility of us here in OSEP. I encourage you to go to the website not just to view the inclusion policy statement, but the many other really terrific resources that are on this website and available to support the early intervention and education of young children with disabilities. We are working on additional policy statements, one on family engagement that you will hear more about, and also a health policy statement. We're working on additional policy statements, including one on family engagement and a policy statement related to health. We're working with HHS to support collaboration in states between Part C and home visiting. And in addition, we're working with the Department's Office of Early Learning on Race to the Top Early Learning Challenge and the Preschool Development Grant Program. We're continuing our collaboration with the Office of Elementary and Secondary Education, primarily the Office of State Support, which administers the Title I and Title III programs and school improvement grants. We also are collaborating with the Office of English Language Acquisition, looking at improving services to children with disabilities who are English learners. We recently began working across programs in the department on implementing the Every Student Succeeds Act, and there will be more on that later. Our collaboration with the Office of State Support is working on supporting states to align our programs to improve results for all children. We've been doing joint monitoring visits. Most recently, staff from the Office of State Support have joined us on Phase 2 SIP visits to a number of states. We also have been doing joint presentations and joint technical assistance initiatives. Also in the Office of Elementary and Secondary Education, we've been working with the Office of Safe and Healthy Students on the school climate transformation grants. And we're working with our Office of Innovation and Improvement on charter schools issues and much more. That's just to mention a few. Recently, we've been doing extensive work around disproportionality and discipline. Watch for more in both of those areas. I encourage you to watch the Google Hangouts on Rethink Discipline, including one that is related to early childhood suspensions and expulsions. This year we've released significant policy and guidance. Most recently, the FAPE and IEP letter that Michael Udent will be speaking about as part of this conference, and the dyslexia letter. We also did a Q&A on LEA maintenance of effort that went along with the final rule that was issued this year. That's just to mention a few of the guidance documents that we've released. You can find them on our website under Policy Letters, Dear Colleague Letters, and OSEP Memos. I also wanted to mention the recent budget that was completed. Our programs came out quite well in the budget. It includes a $415 million increase for Part B, Section 611, a $15 million increase for Section 619 preschool, and this is the first increase to preschool in a number of years, and a $20 million increase for Part C. We also received a $2.5 million increase for the Special Olympics program and a $2 million increase for technology and media. Our other Part D programs were funded at the same level as the previous year, and that would be our technical assistance, personnel prep, SPADAG lines. The bill also includes a $1.5 million award for a new comprehensive center on literacy for children with disabilities who are struggling with reading. Finally, I wanted to let you know that new data files have been posted on our website. In addition, the 37th Annual Report to Congress has been released. I know that these are valuable resources for all of you, and we are pleased that they are available. I want to give special thanks to the OSEP data team for their considerable work to get the data posted and to ensure that the Annual Report to Congress was released on time. Those are just a few of the things that are going on in OSEP. Thanks for your time and attention.